is Peter Owenga?
Okay, so thank you so much for this opportunity.
Mm,
Yeah, my name is Peter Wenga. I'm the CEO of AgriFund.
mm.
Yeah, so that is basically Peter Wenga.
CEO of AgriFund.
Yeah.
How did AgriFund come to be?
It came into existence when, okay, last year, December, I wanted to venture into agribusiness.
Mm,
I wanted to do farming, like lease a piece of land, do farming, and then after some time, like that was something I wanted to do to sustain myself economically as a youth. Yeah, but then I came to realize that there was a huge challenge when it comes to access to financing
mm,
because, as a young person who doesn't have employment, you don't have the collateral and assets to convince the traditional financial institutions to give you a loan, it became a challenge. So I tried reaching out a number of people. I tried reaching out to people who may be interested to give me loans on a personal individuals, not banks again.
mm.
So I reached, okay, I tried a number of ways, but it was a huge challenge. So that is when I decided, like, oh, so there's so many people who are suffering the same challenge that I'm also experiencing here. So that made me now think of building a solution that is going to solve the problem of the many people who are suffering from the same challenge that I also experienced.
So you walk into a bank, Peter,
Mm.
and you're there, you're asking for a loan. Why were they saying no?
For you to get a loan in the local setup, you must have assets to
Mm,
attach as collateral. At the same time, you must be also, or either you may be employed so that you can be attaching your employment as like
yes.
you're a civil servant and stuff. But then I'm not either of the two.
Okay.
So that is what now prompted now of building our own solution because now I realized, that 8% of the Kenyan youth are unemployed. So this means that 8% of the Kenyan population are suffering from the same challenge that I'm also suffering from.
Mm,
So that is what made me like think of now building a solution that was going to be used by these people, these young people, and the women. The women also in our African setup. The women also hawananga ile nini ile collateral sana sana.
mm.
It's more of attached to men than to women. So that is what made me build this.
So AgriFund, just tell me what AgriFund does. What does it do?
Yeah. So first, we have members. So the members first they save, and then after saving with us, yeah, we give them loans. Yeah, we
Mm,
give them loans based on how much they've been saving with us, how much shares they've been building with us over the time they've been in existence with this application. Yeah, so that is what we do basically by giving loans to these people. But first, you must save. So we give you like a platform first to save, and then we can study your moves so that we can see if you're really a person we can trust to give you the money so that you can go and do farming. For now, we are basically focused on farming because that is where we realize that most people want to. we need we need like so I when I read to them, I already had something in mind.
mm,
So where we like I wanted to them to come together so that we can create a common pool of money. And then after creating a common pool of money, now it will be easy to give them financing
mm.
because we will have accumulated some funds so that now we can start giving out the funds to these people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looking at your background here from agriculture, we mwenyewe ulitaka kufanya agriculture,
Yeah.
then sasa do you do agriculture ama sasa ili kudivert after seeing the challenge, because now you're talking of pulling the kupull hizo resources pamoja, alafu sisikii kama mna pull mpeleke kwa hiyo agriculture ama mna pull sasa msaidie watu.
Unaona sasa tukisema tukupul namaanisha like so hatusaidii watu.
Okay.
We are helping the people, the members. You know how
yeah.
the Sacco works. For you to benefit from the Sacco, you must first be a member of that Sacco.
Sure.
So by us pulling together the resources, the money, we like wanted to create our own pool, so that after creating our own pool within ourselves, now after collecting, so we were to save, and after saving, we will have created now a pool such that if you want a loan, Miriam wants a loan, she's going to come and apply for the loan. Now we will have the finances ready, and then we'll look at your history, we'll analyze if you qualify for the loan you're applying for, and then we give you the money you are asking for if you really qualify for that.
Okay. What's the composition of as you were starting, ilikuwa ni young people peke yake wenye mmeanza sasa your Sacco kind of?
Yeah, so we started, okay, the people now whom we started with were all the people were youths. Yeah, because those people were the ones who are really enthusiastic about it. So after some time now, it's then we started reaching to the older people, but you see they don't really have that challenge kama sisi. So so they were a bit reluctant, but the youths were really enthusiastic about it, and they really wanted to join us. They really wanted to start this thing so bad, and then that is how we started. We brainstormed this idea within like a week. We were set to go and we started running.
Okay. Swali langu linakuja hapa kwamba umesema mwenye 38% ya youth hawako employed.
Yeah.
Alafu kupata nafasi ya kupata hela ni ngumu.
Mm-hmm.
So mlianzaje mpaka mkapull hizo resources na sehemu kubwa, sisemi ni wote, sehemu kubwa hawako employed. So hii resource ya kuanzisha hii agri
fund, yeah,
ilitoka wapi and how?
So you see, okay, we started last year December is when we hatched this idea. Sasa after tumepata hii idea, kwa kuwa hakuna mtu anaweza kupea loan, hakuna mtu anaweza kupea pesa uende uanzishe pesa ya biashara ya kupeana watu pesa tena. So unaona hiyo hainge work. So we had to find our own solution. So hapo ndo tuliamua tutengeneze pool yetu. So we have been saving for the last 10 months. I think this is the 11th month tumeanza in November. So we have been consistently saving for these 11 months. So that is now our own pool that we've been creating for those 11 months. Tangu venye okay, so December ndo tuliachi plan, tukaplan kila kitu, tukaanza January. And then after tulianza hiyo January, sasa tukaanza sasa kusave. Venye January tulianza hivi, we started just saving. So we have been saving all this time. So tangu January hadi sahi, we have been creating now that pool.
How much is each member saving?
So apparently we have set a minimum of 400 shillings because we really wanted to incorporate everybody. So we looked at it from a perspective of we want everybody to be incorporated, the young people, even that person who is in school who doesn't have the enough money or any business, but he has a vision of starting maybe a business in some time in the future, or in the near future. So we set a bare minimum of 400 shillings as the bare minimum. Okay, we looked at it from how much can you afford in a week. In a week, is it really impossible for you to afford 100? So most of the people were like, yeah, we can manage. And then now this 400 is not like what you are supposed to do. What the exact amount you are supposed to contribute or save. So this is like the bare minimum. But then you have the flexibility of saving to your like what you can afford. If you we have some members who can save in that month, there's a person who can save that 400 shillings. At the same time, there's a person who can save up to 20,000. At the same time, we can have that person who cannot even afford that 400. Yeah, so it is very flexible, but we set it at 400 so that we can have we incorporate everybody. At the same time, we set for you a goal, like you must get this 400. So we also, this 400, we penalize you if you don't like manage to get this money, this 400 shillings. So we penalize you at a fine of 12.5%, which is 50 shillings. So this is going to give this person, it's like a goal we have set for you. So you will strive, you'll like kama sasa hivi venye mwezi imeanza hivi, at the back of your mind unajua una pesa fulani inafaa kuto contribute, na nikikosa kucontribute I'm going to be fine. But this is your money, you know. So the money is going to be, it's your money, and it is going to build your credit. These are the factors now we're going to look when we're going to give you loans. We access based on these kind of factors that is in Mwambia.
Okay. Are the CEO, right?
Yeah.
But then you have other people who are also helping you to run this.
Yeah.
What ukona timu ya watu wangapi? Forget those who are contributing to the Sacco.
So apparently I have there are 3 people who are helping me together with me. So I have a person who has a background in finance, so he's the financial, he deals with the financial matters.
Okay.
Personally, I'm software engineer, so we are developing application. So I have another person whom we are developing with. He's on SMAS. Then there is another one now who deals with record keeping the records for AgriFund. Yeah, so we have 4 people.
So you said you have saved for 11 months now.
Yeah.
Have you started loaning the money?
Yeah, so we are loaning, but now it is not as much as we want it to be.
Okay.
But it is in small scale. For now, it is very in small scale, because when we started, we wanted to first accumulate a lot of money. Then after reaching now a lot of money, like the money we feel like now we are ready to start loaning, and then we can give loans. But now for now we just give out loans based on emergencies and some stuff like that. But for business, we have not started officially giving out loans.
Yeah. Okay. Niko na tashwishi hapa kwamba mlipokuwa mnaanzisha ulikuwa na tatizo wewe na wengine kupata mkopo. So mtu akitaka mkopo mnatumia mbinu gani kumpatia na kuhakikisha huyo mtu anarudisha hiyo pesa, that the collateral parts and nini inakaaje?
Okay, so kama vile nilisema hapo awali, ni kwanza tunaangalia kwa hizi miezi 11 tumekuwa tukisave. Umekuwa ukisave aje? Okay. Wewe ni ule mtu utasave 400 mwezi, next month una save 100 ama unakosa. So kama wewe ni ule mtu utasave hivyo na unakosa, so unaona wewe si mtu tunaweza amini, wewe si mtu tunaweza trust na loan kiwango fulani. Lakini sasa kama wewe ni ule mtu uko consistent na unafuata zile structure tumeset, like now you have you have built a shares, umesave na umebuild shares za kiasi fulani, na haujakuwa ukikosa kutimiza zile target ambazo tumeweka. So wewe ni mtu tunaweza trust, na kwa sasa hatupeani loans inayozidi ile kiwango uko na ile shares yenye uko nayo.
Okay.
So if you have the shares like now for 100,000 Kenyan shillings, we cannot definitely give you a loan of 1 million, because you can as well run away with the money na hatuwezi kupata. So we give you loans based on your shares, your credit history. Like now, if you have now these 100,000 shares, we're going to give, and you're applying for a loan like maybe 150 or 100,000 or even 70,000. Most likely we're going to get this loan if you have been consistent about this structure yenye tumepeana hapa hivi kwa AgriFund.
So yours is based on you're limiting it to my total savings or my shares. I cannot go above what I've saved for. Other Saccos, I'll give you an example with what other Saccos do. they do, you can get up to 3 months
Yeah, three
of
times.
your, 3 times your savings. And that is if I have Salim as a
100.
guarantor and Gona as a guarantor, right? But then also there's that option Yako that I withdraw within my savings.
Yeah.
So
Does that, how does yours work?
So you see we are in initial stages of development,
Okay.
and we really have to be very cautious about finances, because you see this is a very critical matter. So if we start giving you that ratio of 1 to 3, it is going to risk the money of these other people. So we are developing an application that is going to incorporate it is going to have an algorithm that is going to, like, look at the social relationship. First, we are also going to look at the social relationship. Like, if you join this group, you're going to refer somebody else. So it is going to have like some sort of guarantor. So this person can be your guarantor within the Sacco, but they must be a member within the Sacco. So when it reaches that point, the ratio is obviously, we envision actually a ratio of 1 to 3. Yeah. So for now, we have to be very cautious. That is why we are limiting these loans to 1 to 1, because we really have to be careful with other people's money. But with time, when we launch this application, it is going to be very easy, because we're going to trust you more, because we have built a relationship with you.
Peter, what challenge have you experienced through setting this up? Because I can imagine convincing me to give you my money and to be for your Sacco, and one would be like, "Ini Sacco gani?" You know, what security does it guarantee? So let's talk about the challenge in putting this all together.
Actually, hiyo yenye unasema hata ikuwa challenge, because most people are really, walikuwa wanataka kuingia sana.
wow.
Hadi ilifika point nikasema acha to hold kwanza, because I was like, no, maybe acha kwanza nitulie, niangalie venye hii inasonga.
Yes.
Zui ni pesa ya watu, nisifike mahali alafu vitu zicrash na, you know. So that was the challenge that yenye nimekuwa experience for now, for running now this for these 11 months is hapo kwa kupeana loan juu ama unapata mse ako na, like, there was I think 3 weeks ago, my friend, one of the members, called me and they wanted a loan, and they was like, bro, niko hosi na nini, so unaweza nisaidia loan na nini. But then you see the money for now, we created a joint account with the bank. So the money lies in the bank for now, apparently. So for any transaction to take place, we attach some signatories, 3 signatories.
Yes.
And these signatories are not located in the same location. So they're located in distributed locations within the country. So, and for any transaction within in a joint account set up to take place, for any transaction to take place, these signatories must always be present for them to attach their signatures, for them to get this loan. So it is a challenge to gather these signatories together for any transaction to take place. You see, somebody is located in Nairobi, I'm in Mombasa, another one is located somewhere else. So bringing them together for any transaction to take place was a big challenge. Actually, that is what made me now think of building now to making it digital. So for now, we want to make it now digitally, everything to be digital, all the processes to be digital. Loan, you register online, you join, and then after joining, you apply for the loan, or you save first and then you apply for the loan, and then you get the loan digitally. Yeah, so the challenge is that now that signatories.
So just with what you've said, if I apply for the loan, after how long am I going to get it?
For now, it is going to take some time.
How long?
Maybe at most 3 days, 2 to 3 days.
2 to 3 days.
Yeah, but
okay.
But now with the application, that is now what we want to make it digital, everything. Now with the application, it is going to be under 3 hours. You have your money back after a verification process has taken place. You're going to get your money instantly. Within 3 hours, you're going to get your money. Yeah.
Okay. Mimi bado niko hapo kwa hiyo story ya kusave. Hapo kwa kusave. You see, huyu mtu for example,
Mm.
actually kuna hiyo point umesema ya signatories. I understand saizi wamechange, you can sign online.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
wame sign online, but that one will work.
Mm.
Mtaangalia.
Mm.
So issue hii kitu ni agri fund Sacco.
Yeah, yeah.
Ni masuala ya kilimo. Pengine mtu anataka kufanya biashara nyingine, so I don't know. Kuna ile success story ya kwamba huyu amechukua pengine 70,000, amechukua pengine 100,000, he's a member, ni youth kama wewe, na kuna kitu amefanya, as in wewe na wenzako mnaweza mkaenda mkafanya kama ni learning process, that ameanza from scratch, kama vile umeanza agrifund from scratch, so amechukua pesa 70,000 ameweka mahali na inaonekana na kitu kama hiyo.
Actually niko na mmoja, kuna mwenye he has been really saving, he has been really consistent. His name is Kevin, actually he's from Kisii. So he has been saving, and recently I think it was June, he bought a cow, a small cow. Yeah, so there's a success story for that. Is one I can testify of, because I have seen it, and we gave him the money, and he went and bought that one. He's actually also planning to, he was calling me, actually called me yesterday, and he was also thinking of taking another loan now for, he want to construct some infrastructure huko, nafanyia mambo zake huko. So he was requesting, he wants a loan of around 100,000. So he's going to definitely he's going to get, because he's a person who has been really consistent, and he's a person we trust.
Amenunua ng'ombe?
Yeah, ng'ombe alichukua
maziwa ama wapembe?
Yeah, ile wapembe, ile ya
the plowing one. Yeah.
I think I love that, and the fact that ni actually kutoka nchi mzima vijana wanaweza access hiyo, nafikiria ni kitu mzuri. Lakini pia niulize tu, now that tunaenda kumaliza mwaka, this is a Sacco, do you project pengine kutakuwa na kind of dividends kwa sababu ni Sacco pengine?
Yeah, because initially niliwaambia kuna hii 400 yenye mtu akikosa kufikisha 400 tunampiga faini ya 12.5%. So hiyo pesa inarudi kwa Sacco. Ikirudi kwa Sacco, this is our money. So you see, the solution I build, this is our resource. Hii ni yetu sisi wote. Ni venye tu kila mtu atapata share yake based on how hardworking have you been with like umekuwa ukitumiaje hii product yetu. So there is that, and now we envision when we start now giving loans massively now, it is going to, obviously the dividends are going to increase, because the members are going to be more, the loans are going to be more, and even the interest, it is going to be more. So it's going to give out dividends at the end of the year. It's a Sacco, like the normal Saccos that we have